Innovation doesn't always lead to success. Even today, unique and new designs don't always get the public's love. And in today's video, we're diving into 10 vintage campers that were just a bit ahead of their time. Let's take a look. Number 10, 1913 Earl Travel Trailer. Starting off, we have the 1913 Earl Travel Trailer. Believed to be the oldest non-tent travel trailer in the world, this beauty was made for a Caltech professor in Los Angeles and was towed by a Ford Model T runabout. The dark wood exterior and surprisingly spacious interior featured a 4-person dining table that could convert into a bed. A replica of this piece of history sold for $12,000. Right now, you can see the original on display at the RV and Motorhome Hall of Fame Museum in Indiana. Number 9, 1939 Lindbergh Travel Trailer. Next up, we have the 1939 Lindbergh Travel Trailer. This one was used by none other than the famous aviator Charles Lindbergh himself. His reflective aluminum skin trailer with its unique 2-axle design was ahead of its time. Inside, it had bunk beds, a fold-out table, and a U-shaped kitchen. This historical gem is worth a pretty penny today, going for around $150,000 to $200,000. Number 8, 1937 Ford Model A. House car unveiled in 1937, the Ford Model A house car had a distinctive wooden trailer mounted on a Ford pickup frame. It even had a collapsible roof to add extra space. With just a few made each year, this vintage beauty featured a cozy wood-paneled interior complete with a bed and storage. At one point, only about 6 house cars were produced annually. Number 7, 1935 Airstream Torpedo. The 1935 Airstream Torpedo, one of the earliest models from Airstream, was one of the oldest surviving Airstreams today. Originally sold as a shell to customers, this innovative trailer was bought by Dr. Holman for just $5, equivalent to $80 today. It featured a sofa, kitchenette, and beds that were surprisingly ahead of their time. Number 6, 1964 Ford Thames 400E campervan. The 1964 Ford Thames 400E was ahead of its time with its spacious design and collapsible roof. The van itself was a commercial success in the 60s, and in its camper form, it featured a pull-out sofa, stove, and plenty of storage. Despite its classic look, it had an upgraded engine to handle the extra weight. Number 5, 1954 Hilla Ranger, aka the Sport Ranger. The 1954 Hilla Ranger, considered the first modern pop-up trailer, had an innovative design that allowed campers to raise the roof with a hand crank. Made from fiberglass and polyester resin, only 200 of these were ever produced, and the price tag was hefty for the time, $1,500, which is about $13,000 today. Number 4, 1974 FMC 2900R motorhome. With its bus-like appearance, the 1974 FMC 2900R motorhome was quite the showstopper. Priced as much as a house at the time, this motorhome featured a long couch, a spacious kitchen, and shag carpeting. Despite being a bit too expensive for the masses, it attracted some big names like Clint Eastwood and Carol Burnett. Number 3, 1962. Fawobu campers unveiled in 1961. The Fawobu camper had a unique look, resembling a boat more than a traditional camper. This little gem only provided space for a small bed and some storage, but it had a simple roof-raising system and some impressive design details. At $12,000 today, it was a high-end offering in its day. Number 2, the Harman Shadow. The Harman Shadow had an extremely innovative design for its time, with a hitch mounted to the car's roof, allowing for full 360-degree turns while towing. Priced between $1,700 and $6,500, this design was ahead of its time but ultimately didn't take off due to concerns over drilling holes in the car roof. Number 1, 1962. Windspiel Camper. Last, but certainly not least, we have the 1962 Windspiel Camper. Resembling a submarine, this lightweight camper featured everything you needed for a camping trip, including a propane stove, refrigerator, and water tank. At just 661 pounds, it was incredibly compact and efficient, though only a handful were ever built. There you have it, 10 vintage campers that were truly ahead of their time. While they didn't always make a huge splash in the market, they still represent some of the most innovative designs in camper history. Do you know of any other vintage campers that were way ahead of their time? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that bell notification and subscribe to stay updated with all our latest videos. See you in the next one.